Hi guys, it's Sierra. Welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my December wrap-up and my January TBR. I decided that I want to read more, and when I first thought about starting my YouTube channel, I did TBRs every month and wrap-ups, but I never posted them. But I read so much because I wanted to have content for my channel, and I also just, the TBRs helped me read more, and also it was just fun. So I'm gonna get back into that. I think my last video on here was a TBR. I did not stick to that, but it's New Year. It's January 31st tonight. Wait for that to finish doing that thing. Tonight when the ball drops, I'm planning to be a new me and to really read this year. So my Goodreads challenge or reading challenge is 48 books. The reason why I chose that number instead of like 50 or like a flat number, because I want to read 4 books every month, and then 4 times 12 is 48. So I passed 4th grade, know how to multiply and stuff. That is my goal for this year. I think I can complete it. After the booktubeathon, I haven't really been reading, and I honestly think because of school, it like low-key depresses me, so I don't like do anything. I either do homework or go on my phone because that's the only thing that interests me now. But this month, I surprised myself by reading 3 books. Granted, I didn't finish the 3rd book yet, but I have 100 pages left and I have the whole day, so I hope I can finish it, but I think I will. But anyway, I'm gonna get into my wrap. So the first book I read for the month of December was What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. This book was so good, but I don't have it with me because I borrowed it from my friend. Thank you to my friend, because that book was so good. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, and only because the beginning of the book was so like cringy and try hard, and I didn't really like the beginning, but as I got to know the characters and like got more into like the story and the plot, it was so good and I loved it so much. One of the main focuses of the book is friendship, and friendship is such an important thing to me and an important part of everyday life. So yes, and the romance was so cute, and the ending, that kind of hurt. I'm so happy I love that book because I thought I wasn't. I would totally recommend it to you. It's a nice, light-hearted read, and I really think that if you're in a reading slump, it will get you out of it, because that's what it did for me. Thank you to Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. I can't speak. Thank you to Becky Albertalli. Thank you to Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera, because you did a good job. So the second book I read this month in December, I actually really didn't like. And that was Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. This cover is so beautiful. And it might have been one of the reasons why I picked it up. Even the synopsis sounded so nice, and then the cover was pretty, and I was at Target, even though it was kind of expensive. It was $18, and I was like, I really want it. Consumerism. I would give this a 2 out of 5 stars, and I usually do not give books that rating because while I am a critical reader, I always stay above 3. I don't know why. But this one did not do it for me. Oh my god, it's so disappointing because I really wanted to like this book. And from the beginning of the book, like Penny, the main character, she just was so unlikable, like, and she was so pitying, like I wanted to have sympathy for her, but I just couldn't because she was so and then like I like Sam, but he was the only reason why I was reading this book, because I really like Sam. He did have his moments when he said something like really dumb and stupid, but I still had sympathy for him, and like I was invested in his story. And like Penny, she was so mean to her mom, and like so Penny and Sam have this conversation about their moms, and he's like, what's wrong with their mom or something like that, and she goes, She wants to be my best friend. Why is that such a bad thing? Oh my god. Someone said something really racist to her, and then like 5 seconds later she says something racist about English people and Australian people, which is like, why? The text messages, like, what was that whole like slang thing? Like, ridic and def, like, definitely, like, use def for definitely. I could see that, 'cause some of my friends use that sometimes, but ridic, like, it was so annoying. But okay, I want to talk about these 2 tabs in my book. I just want to mention something Penny says about Sam, which is depression suits him. And then also, Sam says about Penny, maybe we could be friends when she's old enough to count as a person. So, those are some things I just want to bring up and talk about, because I have no words for how stupid that is. But anyway, back to the video. Okay. This is like one of the parts I really loved about this book. And this is a quote from the college professor. And I did love her, but she was kind of a hollow character. And like her college classes were non-existent. Just like I didn't really explain much what this book's about. Basically, it's about Penny, who is going off to college, and she's leaving her mom behind, which she wants to do, and then she meets this guy named Sam at this coffee shop that is her roommate's ex-uncle, or former uncle. It's a privilege, and part of acknowledging that privilege is doing it honorably. Create diverse characters because you can, especially ones that aren't easy to write. A character that scares you is worth exploring. Yet if you breathe life into a character and it comes to you too easily, say you're writing from the viewpoint of a black man in America and you're not one, think hard about where your inspiration is coming from. Are you writing stereotypes, tropes? Are you fetishizing their otherness? Really consider how you transmit certain optics over others. Think about how much power that is. That is really beautiful, but I really wish Mary H.K. Choi would take her own goddamn advice. Did she like write that and was like, yeah, this is really good, maybe it'll inspire someone because this is the way I write. No, you don't. Like, it triggers me so badly because that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever read. Jesus Christ. One of the most beautiful things I've ever read. And like, if she just stuck to her own advice, she could have like, made this look way much better. And like, I feel like the characters seem so stereotypical, like her roommate's best friend, and like how rich people are always like rude or it's so annoying. This book could have been so much better than it was. She took out the offensive things and if you took the offensive things out of this book would have been amazing. But no. I'm gonna stop talking and ranting, but yes. I'm gonna put this down before I kill someone. Okay, so the next book I read in December is Children of Blood and Bone, which I actually haven't finished yet. I have 100 pages left. There she is. And I'm loving this book so much. But it was a 5 out of 5 read until like page 400, I think, because something happens in this book that could have been avoided, and this book could have been so much shorter, and the whole like plot where I thought it was going could have been completed. I might give it a 4 just because of this. I'm in this whole part of the book where I'm like, what are we doing? Can we get back to the mission? And like, we're like making plans, like we're gonna be victorious. And then when like it all goes to shit, they're wondering why. This couldn't be avoided. Characters that I loved and cherished died because of this stupid decision. But it's okay. I'm not mad. So I highly recommend this book. I can't wait to finish it. I might do a little review for this book. I'm not sure yet. So on to the books I want to read in January. So the first book that needs to get done as soon as possible is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I've been reading the series. I don't even know when I started the series, but it wasn't like it was in 8th grade. I'm in 9th grade now. I need to stop. I love this series so much. But every time I finish a book, I pick up the next book right away and don't finish it. I'm on chapter 3. I'm on chapter 4. I'm like right at there, and it's really good. I'm excited for where it's going, but I just haven't got into it, and I'm really ready. Part of like reading big books is you can't bring them to school, so like that's another problem. That's fine. I got this from the library, and it came with this. It was a $1 thing, and it came with a picture of our queen, and it's signed. And I was like, I got this for $1. I don't know if the person who donated it did that on purpose, but thank you. Bless your soul. We're done. So the next book I'm thinking about reading this month is I'm a Messenger by Marcus Zusak, and I've had this on my shelf for like a few months now, and I love Marcus Zusak, and I've been thinking about rereading The Book Thief. I think that instead I should delve into this because it seems really interesting, and this was made in 2002. So I'm really behind. I don't know. It's about like this guy who's alone with his best friend. It's on the synopsis. I'm not spoiling anything. And someone mails him like cards, and like it's like he's a messenger of some sort. It's pretty short, and the font pretty big. So I'm ready to get into this. So the next 3 books I have are classics, which I haven't read any, and I have read a lot of classics, but like I have a shelf full, not like a big shelf, but I have like a decent sized shelf full of classics, and I've been wanting to read these for a few years, or months, I don't know. No. So the first book I have is The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. I got this for $1 from my library. This is really short, so that will be fun. I've heard a lot of references to this, so yes, I will read this. So the next book I have is Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. This is a book that my sister read in her junior year, and I think that it would be a good idea for me to get a head start. We go to the same school, we'll probably have the same teacher, but it's literature, it's a classic. It's a classic for a reason, so I'm gonna read it. I'm trying to read more classics because I buy a lot of them and I don't read them. And the last book I have here is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I don't think I need to explain to you what this book is about. It's a mass market paperback. That's all I have to say. It's disgusting, but I'm still gonna read it. I hate mass market paperbacks. They are the one book format I cannot stand. I love floppy paperbacks. I think that's the best format of reading, but mass market paperbacks are so disgusting. I'm sorry if you like them, but no. I've put this into my cart on Book Outlet so many times and haven't bought it, and when I saw this at the $1 book section at my library, can't speak, I picked it up. It really is intimidating because of how small it is, which seems stupid, but anyway, so that concludes my TBR for January. I have 5 books I want to read, so I'll be ahead on my Goodreads goal if I read them all next month. So here are the goodies. This is what this is not what I read. Okay, this is what I read in December, minus What If It's Us. See, it's so small. It looks like I haven't read anything. And this is what I plan to read in January. Can't speak, can't think, can't do anything. It's kind of weird coming back to BookTube after being gone so long, but I think because of school is the main reason. I stopped watching BookTube videos. That's how bad it was. And I'm so excited to be back on here because it's been way too long. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I actually posted, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Should I cover the camera like a real YouTuber?